For this episode of Myanmar Focus Daily, we will be looking into the incentives for foreign investors under the new Special Economic Zone Act that is expected to be out within a few months, as well as the summary of the new foreign direct investment law. To lure more foreign direct investment into the country, Myanmar is currently in the process of issuing the new Special Economic Zone or SEZ Act, offering more incentives for investors who are interested in establishing their businesses within Special Economic Zone in Myanmar. The law is expected to be out in a few months. According to a drafted version of the SEZ Act cited in the presentation by KPMG Myanmar, the Act offers investment incentives such as a 5-year tax holiday in the promotion zone and 7 years in the export processing zone and half tax rate reduction for the next 5 years. For another 5 more years, if the profits are reinvested in the business within a year, half tax rate reduction is available for the earning of the reinvested business. Moreover, for import duty, there is duty exemption for all materials or parts, machinery, and equipment imported by the companies in the export processing zone. There is also duty exemption for imported machinery, equipment, and motor vehicle for the first 5 years in the other zones. After the period, half tax rate reduction shall be applied for the next 5 years. For land lease, the lease term for the land in Special Economic Zone can be 50 years with another 25 years of extension. The managing director of KPMG Myanmar explained that the Special Economic Zone Act would be applied to all Special Economic Zone in Myanmar. The Special Economic Zone that is likely to be ready for operation the most would be the Thilawa Special Economic Zone in the outskirts of Yangon, as it is supported by Japan in building surrounding infrastructure. The first phase is expected by mid of 2015.
Actually, the industrial zone itself can be developed by the private capital. The making a land, making building, the roads and water treatment or whatever. But the infrastructure surrounding that industrial zone, like a road, bridge, port, power, water drainage, those infrastructure should be developed by the government. Private company cannot afford building all those infrastructure. So for Thilawa case, they have financial aid from Japan to build up those infrastructure. So they have already started building all these power plant and road or port. So after that, they can develop the industrial zone by private company. So I think that it's quite feasible to see the first phase of the industrial zone maybe in the 2015, mid of 2015.
He also pointed out that another SEZ, which is the way, also has high potential as a gateway to other continents. The main problem is the issue of financial source for infrastructure development has not yet been solved. Earlier, the new foreign investment law, which was originally issued in 1988, was made effective in November of 2012 with the update on detailed regulations in January 2013. Major changes in the new foreign investment law include: first, Myanmar Investment Commission issued a time frame of 15 days to inform about the acceptance investment applications after the submission. They will conclude the review within 90 days from the acceptance. Second, though foreign investors are currently not allowed to own land, they are able to lease lands from both a private entity or person and the government with a lease term of 50 years and able to apply for 10 years of extension twice, totaling 70 years. Third, joint venture is allowed between foreign business and Myanmar partners with equity ratio less than 80% or 60% for some business. Other than the restricted business, foreign capital can own 100% equity. Last, corporate tax exemption is extended into 5 years. Noted there is no minimum capital requirement in submission the applications. The question lies whether Myanmar is giving away too much to foreigners.
Maybe, but as I mentioned in the speech, there are a lot of challenges, there are a lot of difficulties. So we need to give the strong incentives to foreign investment. Otherwise, nobody will come. So that's why they are so generous to foreign investors. They really need foreign investments to develop their country.
But do you think this will hurt the local people, the local business people?
Actually, that's why that they have indicated some kind of a business area to be restricted or prohibited. So the major purpose of that list is to protect the local company. So I think they should spend certain concerns to the local companies as well.
KPMG Myanmar revealed that foreign investors have become more confident after the enactment of the foreign investment law. Moreover, the firm also urged foreign investors to attempt to submit investment applications to Myanmar investment commissions for consideration in most of the sectors, even though some sectors may be restricted. There is an opportunity that if the investors are able to fulfill certain conditions required by Myanmar, their applications could be considered. Anravita Misang from Myanmar Focus Daily.